Warning. The following contains crude humor by stupid people saying stupid things. We are in no way professional voice actors, which is clear in just a moment. Enjoy. Okay, our story begins on the open seas as a boat slowly pulls away from a dock. A small dinghy is brought aboard, and a kind of strange colored tiefling is brought on board. When the strange tiefling enters, he is greeted by this man with no left arm and no left leg. The simple wooden replacements sit there now that don't seem to much do anything until he starts to grab ropes and the hands naturally form around the rope, allowing it to work. The man turns towards this strange thief and goes, "Oh, hey there, hello there. Your name is, gosh, terrible with names, sorry."
I'm Curi.
Oh, Curi. It's very nice to meet you. It seems we were here to pick up somebody else, though, not a Curi. A Rack? Do you know him? Did we pick you up by mistake?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. Just, you have, a nickname? That's cool.
Oui.
Oh, interesting. I was unaware of that. Usually we have better paperwork. All right, well, welcome aboard the Academy ship. Soon we'll be setting sail and heading over to Greenmoor. You ever been to Greenmoor before?
I've not, but I am looking forward to it.
Oh, well, boy, me too. I'm very excited about the whole thing. But the ship does most of the work on its own, so why don't you just go ahead and go downstairs and grab a bite to eat? Should be a lot of people already down there.
Oui, thank you much.
You take leave and you head towards down the stairs, and quickly coming downstairs, you see this place light up with torches all along the walls, and it's kind of a mess down here. You can tell several people have not taken to sea life very well. You can see towards the western side of the ship, you can see that there are several bean bags and things that people have thrown together to kind of make resting areas, as well as sleeping bags across all the walls. There are small tables. One seems to be a little bit nicer for whatever reason, and you can see there are several people there, people who claim to be large adventurers that are ready to fight and do what needs to be done. Go ahead and sit at these tables, while a few others kind of scatter throughout. Most of these chairs are already taken because dinner is just being served, and there is one seat available right next to a little stout dwarf man.
I will sit next to him.
Alrighty.
How you be doing?
Bonjour, I am well. How are you?
I be alright. I don't really like the boat too much.
Why is that?
First time, not used to the water.
Upon looking at this dwarf, it's very clear, he has bits of vomit in his beard. He has been pretty violently ill for about a day and a half. He looks tired and just miserable being on the water.
I have to ask, are you a dwarf?
I be a dwarf. What are you?
Tiefling?
Never met a tiefling before.
Oui, never met a dwarf.
I guess it'd be the first for both of us then.
Oui, expect you to be so short.
I expect you to be so tall.
Isn't most people taller than you?
I just wasn't expecting you to be very tall. Thought you'd be more, just a few inches taller than me. I didn't expect you to be about a foot.
Oui.
As you're having a nice conversation, somebody comes up and squeezes in between you both, and somebody's brought you both a plate of food. And this small little kobold comes in and snags the plate, and snags both of your plates, and starts going, "Good, we needed some more at, the prestigious table."
Oi, what you be doing? There's
I
not fucking food.
believe I made it very clear that we over here need more food. I mean,
No,
by the looks
no,
of it, you can't even keep your food down. Why do you need any?
I'd be wanting food. I don't give a damn.
I don't
What-
believe that's of any of my concern. Maybe you can have a portion later for dinner.
You think you're fucking special? Is that what it is?
I believe everyone over here is special, except for maybe a few people here.
And he kind of looks both of you up and down. Kind of off-colored tiefling and a dwarf with just vomit all in his beard.
Dwarf, what's your name?
It's Rodrik. That'd be yours.
Hold on one moment. And I want to go find a small item.
Okay. There's probably like forks and things of the nature right here in front of you.
something like it's kind of inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous. Give me a couple ideas here. What do you look for that's inconspicuous?
Like something I could like leave on their table without them noticing.
Um. Hmm.
Fork, knife.
Yeah, I don't really know. Besides, like eating utensils, what you could leave on a dinner table without being weird.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for a fork.
Okay. There are plenty of them right there, so you're able to grab one.
I'm going to walk over there with my fork. Sir, could you please give us back our food?
Oh, it's you. No, this food belongs to this table. Please, you can have more dinner.
Alright, well, enjoy everything that comes with it. I am going to enchant this fork to smell like the vilest shit that has ever been shot.
Okay. You see several people at this table that had nothing to do with the stealing of the food do in fact look quite disgusted. But for the two kobolds right here at the end, they're used to kind of low living anyway. You can tell they are aware, but they'll probably be fine. They start to devour your food in front of you. They're kind of scummy looking to begin with, so it's probably safe to say that they've probably had worse.
Well, this backfired, didn't it?
Oi, hey, you guys over at the table. Oh, what is that fucking awful smell?
You see the one who
Hey.
took your food, he...
Nah, it doesn't seem that bad.
Hey, fellas, it's this kobold. Should probably get rid of him.
Hey, he probably needs a fucking bath. That's what he needs.
Go ahead and give me, You know what? Let's go ahead and give Rodrik... Rodrik, give me a persuasion check. With advantage, because you're both working together on this.
So that's a 15.
You see a few people. Most of them don't seem interested in trying to get rid of them, but they definitely are vacating the area and kind of looking at the kobold like he's pretty gross. You've probably successfully shunned him of his friends, but no one's actively going to get him or anything like that.
Okay. Hey, we lads, come sit with us. We're not disgusting.
Roll me another persuasion.
The 10.
Most of them kind of give you the side eye, like they're really not that interested. But one guy definitely comes along. He goes, "All right, you know what? I'll sit with you." And he comes over here and takes one of the seats.
Hey, so what's your name?
My name, Dan. Dan Wright.
Hey, I'm Curi. This is Rodrik.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
So, what's y'all's deal?
I left my mountain home. I was a hill dwarf and I made it to the mountain, but I didn't like it in the mountain, so I wanted adventure, so I came here.
A dwarf that doesn't like mountains. That's by far one of the strangest things I've ever heard. What about you, purple dude?
We're looking to study magic.
Study magic. Well,
Wait.
you wanna go read books?
Books don't do it for me anymore. Need to get my hands on.
Alright, that doesn't sound too bad. So, you guys ever been to Greenmoor?
First time?
Okay, yeah, Greenmoor's, not too bad. I grew up there, but I left about 5 years ago.
Why be that?
You know, just, not really my scene anymore.
I
Anything we should avoid?
Well, you're looking to learn, so the guards aren't gonna help you. They're a bunch of dimwits. The lower districts can be hazardous, but for the most part, it's not too bad. Where we'll be, I believe, is somewhere in the merchant district, and, you know, that could be worse. We could definitely have a worse place to stay. No, Greenmoor's overall not too bad, as long as you don't talk to the wrong people.
We hope we don't do that.
You'll know if you do real quick.
Do they stir up trouble?
You know, when they can. The higher-end districts are harder to get away with trouble, but you head down towards the commoners, it can get pretty crazy down there. You see, guards patrol, they just don't really care. So, you have these issues of people taking things into their own hands.
We do that too.
Oh, yeah? Where are you from?
Desamir.
He kind of looks at you and goes, that crazy tiefling place. I guess that
We
explains the color. Hey, it's been good talking to you. Have a good one. You're just gonna get up
you
and
too.
kind of wander away. All right, so you guys have dinner. You sit there, and you have scraps. Basically, you each have like a loaf of bread since your food was taken by the kobolds. So it's a little bit in your stomach, but it's nothing substantial. The good news is because you've eaten so little, Rodrik, you're not vomiting as frequently. You're kind of feeling okay.
Yay!
So, what would you guys
Have a
like to do?
starvation.
You're on your way. Yeah, starvation definitely cures vomiting. So you guys have what you know to be the water travel is one of the quickest ways to get around here in Husmore. The currents naturally kind of guide ships in towards Greenmoor's doors. So you guys know that it should take only about 8 to 10 hours to get there. It's really not that bad. What do you guys want to do with your time?
Hi, Curi. You, you know how to play cards?
No.
No? Alright, let's play some cards or something, until we can actually get there to the place where we need to go.
We. Sounds good to me.
So this is what we're going to
I'll-
do. We're going to do a quick
Yeah.
game of cards, and the way we are going to do this is you essentially play a mysterious dealer. So you draw 3 cards that you lay across the table, which is the dealer, and then you each play cards trying to beat the dealer's hand. It's simply a numbers game. So what we're going to do is we're each going to roll 3d6, and whoever has the highest wins.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 3d6.
I got 9.
Got a 9.
8.
Got an 8. So in this case, the dealer wins. So they keep their 3 cards. 3 more cards are dealt, 3 more d6. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, boy.
Alright.
Curi got 5.
Okay. What did
I got
Rodrik
a
get?
10. I got a 10.
Ooh, dealer got 16. Holy shit.
Aye.
556. This dice might be loaded. And let's go ahead and roll one more for old time's sake. The dealer's in the lead, the mysterious dealer.
Curi got an 8.
Got an 8. I got a 10.
I got a 15.
You got a 15. You win those last 3 cards.
Yay.
You win no money because you were not betting each other. You were simply playing cards to pass the time. And we'll say you sat there passing cards back and forth, realizing that for some reason the mysterious dealer that you just play into the game because it requires 3 is just luckier than you guys are. And it's kind of annoying. But you play for a couple hours until eventually you can feel the boats rocking a bit harder than it was before.
Aye. Why are we rocking more?
Why just the currents?
Hey, let's go at the hop and go check it out.
We.
Okay, so you both make your way to the surface, and as you climb the stairs going up to the first level, the poop deck, you realize that the clouds have become kind of gray, and the water seems to be more turbulent than it was before. And it's somewhat ominous. You can see many other adventurers are doing the exact same thing.
I'm gonna walk to I'm gonna walk to the captain.
Okay. Along the way, why don't you go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw?
Oh yay! All right then. Okay, D20. There you go. I got a 16.
Okay. You stop and you kind of grab the railing on the way up the stairs, and you feel like you're about to vomit, but your stomach is so empty you and power on through and actually make it up top. Curi, why don't you give me another Constitution saving throw, but with advantage?
21.
21. Yeah, no, you like boats. Like you've always seen your father sailing off to go fishing, and kind of been envious. And you've spent plenty of times enough on the dock, so the general motion of the ocean is something you're somewhat accustomed to. But you've taken to this quite well to the point where, unless the seas become very outrageous, you will no longer need to make saves against it. Good job.
We.
But you both make it over to the captain. The captain's standing there, and you can see he's pulling on the wheel, and then he lets go because the wheel does not require him. The ship steers itself. He just likes to pretend. But, oh, hello there, boys.
Excuse me, Captain. Why is the boat rocking so bad now?
You know what? I don't have any idea. The clouds just kind of seem to appear above us, and the water's gone crazy. And, well, I don't know how to say this. Somebody jumped overboard.
Aye.
Should we save him?
No, it happened about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, he's long gone.
Yeah.
He gone her.
Our boat is magically propelled. It's quite fast, and it's definitely... There was no getting him. We weren't going to turn around. No, definitely not turn around.
Sure, it's just some clouds. It doesn't look too...
Oh, God, no.
A storm coming.
Definitely not sure it's just clouds. It definitely could be something else. There's some weird rattling in the water. I looked back and saw him. He floated and bobbed in the water for just a few seconds, and then was yanked down. If I had to guess, I think there's probably something in the water causing this.
Oh boy, yeah, great. This is gonna be fun.
You know, these oceans are riddled with monsters that go bump in the night, so all we can really do is hope that this isn't one of them.
Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that way.
Oh, yeah, we're probably all going to be, shipwrecked and left to drown or be eaten. But there are worse ways to go.
Like what?
You could be married for 45 years and die in a lazy boy. That's never a good one.
That's true.
That's just miserable, truly miserable. Why don't you guys take a position on the side of the boat? Just don't jump off like that other fella.
Aye.
You both head back down the stairs, and you take positions not too far from each other, just looking down. Both of you give me perception checks.
Alright.
I would like to ready my crossbow.
Okay. Oh, you are unarmed. I apologize.
Oh.
Yeah, no one has weapons yet.
18.
Okay.
It's just a night. I don't see shite.
Oh, Jesus, you don't. Okay, yeah, no, you're, you look down, and you could have sworn you just saw a bird underwater, and you're staring at it as it swoops back, and, Curi, you actually see him really focused, and you look over, and you too see a bird, and then you realize there's a reflection above him of a bird above his head. He's just really not catching on to that, and he's mesmerized. But while you look, you do actually see something with fins appear near the surface from time to time. There is something down there.
Does it look like it's a small or larger monster?
It does seem smaller in the sense that it's not the kraken on your quilt, but it's hard to determine. You just see quick fins, so it could be just sharks or dolphins or something of that sort. Anything with that information?
Why is there a bird underwater?
Hey, Rodrik.
Aye.
It's a reflection.
Reflection.
It's above you.
You in fact look up, and there is just a seagull flying above, and almost as if it realizes that you noticed it, it looks at you, and you can just feel disappointment in it. Like it's a little disappointed that it took you that long, and it starts to sail away. But upon further viewing, go ahead and roll me one more perception check, Curi.
17.
17. You now see what looks to be a humanoid figure beneath the water, and the fin you saw is one large dorsal fin on its back, and it has limbs that also have smaller fins on it, and you can see it swimming alongside the boat. And then you hear screaming coming from the opposite side of the boat. To the northern side of the boat, you can hear just screaming. And as you turn around, you see that cocky little kobold is being drug overboard by something.
I want to run over and try to help him.
Okay. You run over. Rodrik?
I'd be on the way.
Alright, you both run over there and give me, both of you give me strength checks.
11.
I got an 18.
Okay, that's a weird accent. That changed very much.
Sorry about that.
So as you approach, you can see these kind of blue arms with webbed fingers and these blade-like fins on its forearms surrounding it as it drags towards him. You both grab his legs right as he's about to go over the edge and pull. And Curi, you can feel like you're pulling. You're like, I'm making progress. And then Rodrik gets there and grabs and just yanks both of it back to the point that atop the deck now stands this kind of aqua-colored blue merfolk. And it sits there staring you both down, and it starts to try to make a break for it.
I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Before you do that, let's roll for initiative.
Aye.
12.
12.
I got a 3.
Okay. Top of the round, Curi, you see this blue creature, and you've never seen anything like this before, even though you live on an island. You've never actually seen this before. What are you going to do? It's trying to make a break back to the water after trying to drag a kobold over the edge.
We'll cast Frostbite.
Frostbite. What is Frostbite? Go ahead and read it out for me.
Con save of 14.
Con save of 14. It definitely fails.
Perfect. He takes 1d6 cold damage.
Okay.
4 damage.
So 4 damage. You see him turn, and he's trying to run away, and you hit him with a blast as this cold freezes onto his back, and him already being wet definitely makes it look bad as it just kind of chips away at some of his scales, and they come shining off of him, glimmering in the sunlight. It's going to be his turn, and he will successfully dive into the water. Rodrik, though you have just seen this merfolk take an ice blast to the back and then dive off the edge into the water. What are you going to do?
Well, one moment. Was he close enough for attack of opportunity?
No.
Wait.
Yeah. You basically had the kobold in between you guys.
I'm just gonna ready my turn.
Okay, what are you waiting for?
If he tries to come back up and take the kobold or attack us, then I be ready. If he attacks, I attack.
Okay. You can see the other kobold runs over.
He's, brother, oh Jesus, are you okay?
And as he says this, a spear comes flying from the water out onto the deck and clips his right shoulder, and he goes sprawling backwards.
Oh, son of a bitch!
As it just digs into his upper right shoulder.
I want to pick up the spear.
Okay. What do you want to do with the spear? Just hold on to it?
We.
Okay, you now have a spear. A few moments after that, you can hear different people screaming around the boat as more spears are thrown on deck, some coming close to people, others taking it directly in the chest and falling flat. And a few merfolk start to crawl over the edge. Top of the round, Curi, we are now being assaulted. You see these 4 merfolk climbing over, all wielding spears. What are you going to do?
I will go to the one closest to me, within 60 feet,
Okay.
and cast another Frostbite.
Okay, you get within, that's definitely close enough for 60 feet. And go ahead and cast Frostbite. Let's see what happens. It's a con save of what?
14.
Natural 1, definitely not going to do anything.
I got a 1.
Oh,
for
okay.
cold damage.
You throw the Frostbite at him, and it just kind of hits his hand. He's like, eh. And he kind of like wipes it off, and he looks at you more annoyed than anything.
Can I also cast Arcane Weapon as a bonus action?
If that's what Arcane Weapon is, then yes.
We.
Then yes, you can in fact do that.
What it does, I can choose a damage type: acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. Until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 damage when I hit with a weapon.
Oh, so you're just basically infusing your weapon with what kind of damage? What are we choosing here?
Probably lightning.
Lightning? Alright, lightning damage it is. And as you can feel the energy course into your newfound spear, you can see that several of the merfolk are moving in all throughout the place, just surrounding you slowly. Rodrik, you're up.
Alright. Which one be closer to me?
You're about even of these two. This is probably the closest one.
I go protect the captain. I go towards the back of the boat.
Okay, you won't be able to get to it exactly, but you can use your dash action to get just about the entire way there.
Well, I would like to have my rage go on, because I do have a rage.
Alright, go ahead and equip your rage.
Alright. Okay, so it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, but you're just outside of range, so you're not quite able to actually do an attack on him. So you have to wait for your turn next. These guys have seen Merfolk come up and try to kill one of their brothers by drowning them. They can't swim, so they actually go back downstairs.
Hey, fucking cowards.
Curi, top of the round.
Another Frostbite.
Another Frostbite, same one?
We.
Alright, let's see if he can save from it. What's the save?
14.
He rolled a 17. He saves. What happens?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Basically, he was...
Also, if they do fail Frostbite, they have disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Oh, well then he will have disadvantage because even though he took almost no damage, he did in fact fail. Which is good because on their turn he is going to be charging you and stab you with a spear. Yep, he hits with an 18. Okay, he's definitely stabbing you with it, so that is going to be a D8 of damage. Take 4 damage. He rears up
Oh, no.
and just stabs it through your lower abdomen, and it pierces out, just taking a chunk off of you pretty cleanly. You can see a fight's happening over here. See a fight coming out this way. And this one is going to come, seeing you charge it, and it's going to roll on you now, make an attack. 16 plus, I think, 5, so it's definitely going to hurt.
Aye.
So another D8 of damage. 6 damage to you.
Aye. Is it... so, with rage,
Let me see.
I get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
So
damage.
take half of that. You take 3 damage.
Aye.
There you go. Good call. Okay, it is Rodrik.
Then I'm going to use my axe.
Yeah, you have your axe, so go ahead and make an attack on him.
I got a 17.
17 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
So I got a... so 2 plus 2, so that's 4.
4 damage. You swing, and he kind of slips back, and the blade just kind of barely crosses below his upper abdomen. Just a little bit of a cut. Curi, you're up.
I will make a spear attack.
You'll make a spear attack. All right, roll for that attack.
15.
15 definitely hits.
8 damage. Plus what d6 of lightning.
Okay.
An extra 5.
You take the spear and you run it through him, and he looks at you, and his eyes go wide as a little bit of blood, this kind of pinkish blood, kind of spills out of his mouth, and he goes limp. You killed him.
Fantastic.
All right, you got one.
All right.
Any movement?
Gonna help Rodrik.
All right, you head over to Rodrik. We'll see about there. All right, it is going to be the merfolk's turn. So the merfolk is going to see you in pursuit and try to come cut you off. So one of them's rushing towards Curi, trying to get to him. The first one's going to go ahead and attack Rodrik. Only one in range. That's only going to be a 10. You have an AC of 13. 13. So it does in fact miss. You swing towards it, and you bring your axe up and just let the tip of the spear deflect off of your axe, blocking it. All right, Rodrik.
All right, I swing my axe again. Yeah, it's a 6.
Not quite. It's the same thing. You had to swing your axe upward to block his attack. So when you try to jab the tips of the blade forward, he just kind of rolls out of the way and isn't quite able to make an attack. Curi.
Frostbite on the one coming at me.
All right, let's roll a save. Oh, he rolls a natural 1. Jesus, I'm rolling shit today. Natural 1, so he is definitely going to fail that. So go ahead and roll the damage.
4 cold damage and
4 cold
disadvantage on
damage.
next attack.
That is absolutely right. You blast the ice forward, and it hits his right arm, and it kind of goes dead like limb. He can't really move it, so he's going to try to swing at you with his spear with just one hand, with a good old-fashioned disadvantage. Oh boy. Oh boy. He swings, and he's just kind of like, it looks like it's going to be in good form, and then he realizes his arm hurts worse than he thought. He just kind of starts swinging forward at you rapidly and misses completely. It's really unorganized, and he's clearly panicking a little bit. You can see that this guy's having to retreat because he's slowly losing this fight with this one. And the other one's going to swing on Rodrik. Rodrik, your AC is 13?
Aye.
It will be a hit. Let's see what he can do. He is going to get 6 damage. That's 3 more off of you.
Aye.
Okay. Go ahead, Rodrik. It is your turn.
I got a 13.
Okay, 13 does hit. Remember, you get a +2 to all attack rolls when you're raging.
Ah.
Yeah.
Aye. That'd be a 15 then.
Yep, hit regardless, but you got him. So roll damage.
Aye. 4 again.
4 again. You do about the same, except you can tell you've almost hit the same place twice in a row. You see it split him open a little more as this kind of pinkish, almost purplish blood starts to run down his abdomen, and he's not looking so great. Curi, top of the round.
Spear attack.
Spear attack. All right, let's go ahead and roll it.
9.
9 doesn't quite make it, and you jab. He's still kind of swinging his spear rapidly, so you jab towards him, and he just happens to smack the spear away, so you can't hit him. But he will definitely make an attack on you now. Let's see how he does. 12 plus 5. He will, in fact, land. Let's see what he can do.
Oh no.
2 damage.
Oh. Oh.
How you feeling?
That's a 3.
About a 3. Boy. The other merfolk is going to go ahead and attack Rodrik, try to dig that spear into your chest. That's a natural 1. He is actually going to rear back with all his might, swing forward, and you've seen this attack before. You do the same thing. You swing your axe up, but you do it a second later. So now the blade hits the wood and snaps it in half. He is now disarmed. Rodrik, you're up.
I ain't gonna take his fucking head off.
Let's hope you can. Roll for it.
Aye. I got a 10 plus 2, so that's a 12.
10 plus 2, that's just barely enough. You get him. Roll damage.
Alright. So that's 6.
Okay, you rear back, and you take your axe, and you see him kind of trying to block and jump back when you're swinging at his side. So as you swing back to the right, you put your axe then above your head and swing down, and it digs into the front of his face all the way down to the neck, splitting his head clean in two as he falls limp. Got him.
Aye.
Curi, top of the round. Or you want to move? You have some movement left.
I moved towards Curi. I
Okay.
helped him out.
All right, you are now behind this one. Curi, top of the round.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Okay, go ahead and roll for health then.
I shit you not, that's an 8.
Oh,
Plus 4.
good
12.
shit. There you go. You're
Back to full.
you're over full. Isn't your max hit points like 9?
We.
Yeah, so you're over full. Good job. He
Hit
sees
me
you do
some.
this, and the merfolk is clearly annoyed that you're healing yourself, and he's going to jab into you again. With a natural 20, believe it or not. Holy shit.
Oh no.
But thankfully, my dice hate me with only 4 damage.
Woo!
Rodrik, you've seen this merfolk take his spear and once again dive it into his, this time piercing into the lower part of his leg, trying to just cut through the tendons. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cut him in half.
All right, let's see if you can. Roll for it.
I got a 10.
A 10, that is not going to hit.
Aye.
So you take your blade, and right as you swing for him is when he jabs forward. So you just slash right behind where you would have hit right in his spine if you wouldn't have moved. Just barely missed.
Aye.
Curi, top of the round.
Frostbite.
Frostbite, okay. Go ahead and let's see. Natural 1, he definitely fails. Roll damage.
3 damage and disadvantage.
Disadvantage. He is not looking good. He is definitely starting to limp. His arm is already messed up. This time you swing low, and your ice hits right in his pelvis. So basically just dead legs his whole right leg, and he's just miserable. But he is going to try to hit you. It's a natural 20 with disadvantage. Holy shit. 16 plus 5, so he's still going to hit you. Not a crit, though. So it could have been a lot worse.
Aye.
Buddy, 6 damage. Are you up?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you fall to the ground. He goes limp in front of you. Rodrik, you see this thing. He's swinging rapidly and then just juts forward with one hand, piercing him in the upper abdomen and digging deep as he spits up a little blood, and Curi falls to the floor.
I'm gonna attack him.
All right, go ahead and swing on him.
Alright. I got a 15.
That
so
hits. Roll
13.
damage.
Alright. I got a 4.
4. Let me double check. Yeah, you once again, you swing down and he missed last time, and you take your blade, your axe comes to 2 fine points at the top, and you turn it so it stabs into his spine, and you can kind of lift him up and dump him off to the side away from Curi, and he is in fact dead.
Aye.
So you have a bonus action, anything like that? You want to try to help?
I'd be helping Curi.
How you
as
plan on
best
doing
I
that?
can. I had to make sure he's alive first.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a medicine check then? If you roll really well, we say you can stabilize him. If not, he's going to start rolling death saves.
Nah, I got 9.
9. He's dead. There's so much blood, you think he's dead. You're starting to panic. Your new friend is super dead.
Aye, no.
Curi, death saving
Aye.
throw. Let's see if you will live to see another day.
13.
13 is a success. 1 success. You can see there is one more merfolk. Most of the rest have been fought off by other people in the deck, but there is one that is locked onto you guys, and it is marching in, and it gets right up to you, and it's going to make an attack on Rodrik. 15.
Aye, that hits.
It's only 1 damage halved. You can't half 1, so it's just 1 damage.
I ain't gonna attack him.
All right, go ahead and swing on him.
No, I got a 7.
7, nope. Just you're kind of like on one knee and you're seeing if he's alive and you're thinking, oh my god, Curi is dead. And you just kind of randomly swing with your axe backwards and just not able to make anything. Curi,
Aye.
death saving throw.
Got a 9.
Oh, 1 fail, 1 save. All right, you're bouncing it pretty well. This last merfolk is really not liking you swinging a big axe at him, so he is going to go ahead and take another attack on you, which is a cocked dice. Let me roll it again. Is only going to be an 11, so he's not going to make contact. He's going to jab forward at you and just come up short. So, what's the plan?
I ain't gonna attack him again.
Attack him again. Let's go ahead and go for it. Roll that shit.
I get 14. 12 plus 2.
12 plus 2, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
7.
7. You do, in fact, kill this thing. You're still on one knee,
Aye.
and you grab your axe, and with one hand, you just swing backwards, and you chop off its right leg. And it just grabs at its nub, screaming and squealing as blood spurts out onto the deck. And it is, in fact, well, not dead, but dying. Just give it 30 seconds. And after the chaos of everything calms down, the captain walks over and goes, "Oh boy, seems like a lot of people are hurt. Here, go ahead. You make him drink this and you drink one. It'll make you all feel a lot better. Don't worry." And he walks off to give other healing potions to people. So go ahead and use a standard healing potion, which, Dylan, do you remember what a healing potion is?
2d4?
2d4? Yeah, let's just go 2d4.
Alright, 5.
5 more hit points.
Aye.
So 7.
Oh, you're up to 7 then?
Oui.
Alright. You wake up feeling groggy as you can see Rodrik pouring a liquid into your mouth and kind of like massaging your throat so you swallow it. And you wake up as he kind of just rubbing your neck. You're not feeling great, but you're stable. You're awake.
Oui, what happened?
Aye, I thought you'd be dead.
Oui, almost.
Aye.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
Hey, no more dying. Hey, kill everything. Alright?
Oui. Any more of them?
No, I got the last 3.
Both of you roll me a perception check real quick.
There it
20.
is.
Okay.
15.
Okay, Curi, you definitely hear this. Rodrik, you might hear a bit of it, especially after he points it out. From below deck, you can hear that there were the clash of blades and yelling coming from downstairs. And then after just a few moments of this, emerges from the center deck where the main staircase is, emerges this orc. Now, you might have noticed this orc that was in a jail cell down below near the dining tables. He now emerges. He has several arrows sticking in him, and his eyes are bloodshot as he holds 2 scimitars drenched in blood.
Oh no.
Aye. It'd be another one.
Hey, you helped to fend off the merfolk.
And he just looks at you and throws a javelin at you.
Oh no.
Can I try to hit the? Can I try to hit the javelin out of the
You
way?
cannot. You know what? Give me a straight up roll, and maybe we'll see.
I got a 10.
Yeah, you see this javelin coming, and it swings and digs in right in between Curi's legs, inches away from the scrotum, and it's fully stuck in the ground. And then you swing. You're real late, and it's a little embarrassing. It's a full half a second afterwards. If it was baseball, it'd be a huge whiff. Just awful.
Aye.
And we're gonna go ahead and roll off the same initiative. Curi, top of the round. He has just thrown a javelin at your genitals.
Frostbite.
Frostbite it is. Let's see how he feels about frostbite. Yeah, he just barely beats it. He gets a 14. So you can see it go and just kind of scrape off of him, and he looks at you and starts to head this way, and he's marching down on both of you, and he is quite frightening. He is drenched in blood. He's already been beaten up because it looks like whoever was downstairs that may have let him out also tried to stop him once he went crazy, but he's still in it for the long haul. Rodrik, you're up.
Aye. Is my rage gone, by the way?
No, this has all been just seconds. We'll say you still have it.
Aye. I'd be attacking him.
All right, you stand to your feet and charge at him, swinging your axe rapidly. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Aye, natural 1.
You drop your axe. You're swinging in as hard as you can while rushing at him, and you've just kind of like gotten blood on your hands from messing with Curi. And when you swing forward, your hands are empty, and there's an axe behind you. You've been disarmed.
Aye.
Curi, you're up.
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Let's see how he does. He's very. That's a lot of con. That's a 19 plus 3. Sorry, he definitely succeeds. And again, you just kind of sprays off of his shoulder and just wipes it off. And he is going to take his battle axe that's on his side. He's going to just drop his scimitars and take his battle axe and swing it down on Rodrik.
I probably gonna die.
That's a 19, so he definitely hits.
Aye.
Okay, only 5 damage, though. Not a great hit from him.
Is that halved? Because he's raging?
Oh, it is not halved, so let's go down to 2. We'll take the lower.
Aye.
But he definitely shows you up a little bit. While you dropped your axe, he dug into you. So you wanna? It's your up. Rodrik is up on bat.
Can I try to grapple him? That's a strength check.
Yeah, roll a strength check. We'll do basically a roll off here. I'll let you know my number first. So there's no. That's a 14 plus 3.
Aye.
17.
Aye. Strength check. Since I am raging, I do get advantages.
You do. So roll again.
All right. Let's see. That's 15.
Just shy. So you basically grab onto him, and he flexes and shoves you back, and you're not able to really get him.
Aye.
Curi, top of the round.
I move up to him and spear attack.
All right, spear attack. Does a spear ever reach?
I'd say
No.
so. No.
Okay.
It has throwing distance, but not reach.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll me an attack then.
Motherfucker. It is an 11. No, 12.
A 12? You're just shy. Just not quite there. You swing in, and he actually takes it in the shoulder and just kind of rolls with it so it glances off of his hide armor. And he doesn't like that, and he's going to try to stab you with his giant axe.
No, you don't need to do that.
Oh, he definitely needs to do that, and it is a 16 plus something, which I know hits already.
No, stop it.
Nope, he's definitely going to do it. It's plus 5. It's 16 plus 5. So yeah, he definitely lands 5, 6, 7 damage. Oh no.
Aye.
You're down, aren't you?
Can we not do that?
No, we're definitely doing that. You're taking a little. Are you taking a nap?
I'm taking a nap.
You're taking a dirt nap. All right, you fall flat. He digs this in right across your chest, which is where the actual javelin was. So it just splits open that wound even more. You're like, ah, and just fall over, just passed out. Rodrik, you're up. You're face to face with this guy. He's not looking good, but he is not giving in. He hits hard.
I'm gonna try to grapple him again.
Okay, try to grapple him again. Roll a strength check. Let's see what we do. Oh my god.
I get advantage.
Okay, he gets a 20. Not natural, but it's a 20.
No, neither.
Oh, god damn it.
Damn it!
Alright,
Someone help.
it's the same
Someone
thing.
help.
You've just realized this guy's really tough. You're yelling for help now. You grab onto him, and he just flexes and just shoves you back with the weapon, and just keeps you at arm's length. Curi, death save.
5.
5, okay, that is a fail. He is going to look at this annoying dwarf trying to grab him, and look at the dead body, and then back at the dwarf, and back at the dead body, and then bring his axe down on top of Rodrik.
Aye.
Which is only going to be an 11, though, so I don't think it meets.
Aye. Sweet.
So he shoves you back further than he expected and puts you just out of reach of his axe. It cuts down and splits the floor right in front of you. It's a very sharp axe.
Aye. Is my axe near me at all?
It's right behind you.
Aye, then I'm gonna grab my axe.
You have your axe. Please chop him.
I am going to chop him.
Chop him. Roll a good number.
I lost the die. Hold on. What the fuck? Natural fucking 20.
All right, chop him.
Oh,
Roll a d12. It's going to be nearly impossible for you not to just split him.
I got a 6.
Okay, that's 12 damage, so go ahead and describe what you do to this man. He has taken your friend down for a second time, and he stands there bloodied and battered and ready to kill, but you get the jump on him. What do you do?
I want to go up, and I want to take his fucking leg off, go in with the axe, take off his fucking leg, and then swing up, take off the guy's head.
You do exactly that. You swing low and hard, and you. Oh, actually, he's an orc, so you swing mid-range because you're a dwarf, and you swing right at your own waist, and it clips him just below, or just above the knee, and it slices it clean. And it does so much that it arcs your blade down a little bit, and you cut into the other calf of his leg. And as he's falling, you continue the momentum to spin, and then catch him at the neck, lopping his head off before he can hit the ground. And he is dead.
Aye! Battle cry!
If your battle cry in the future isn't you yelling battle cry, I'm so fucking annoyed. That was beautiful. And once again, the captain walks over and goes, "Oh, Jesus, this guy's just falling all over the goddamn place. Here, give him this healing potion. I'm sure he'll be fine." And the captain quickly walks back to the wheel. He's suspiciously calm. He didn't really give a shit. You have the feeling he probably could have handled this, but left it all to you. Go ahead and roll another 2d4 plus 3 there, Curi. Let's see how you're feeling.
Another 7.
Another 7. Wow. You once again come to your feet. Once again, Rodrik massaging your throat to make sure you swallow the potion.
Rodrik, please let's not make this a habit.
I don't think I fucking like this.
Me either. Quite painful.
With this, with the dead merfolks littered all over the place, and an orc lie in many smaller pieces, you can see the clouds above slowly start to part, and the sun starts to shine down on you. And it's a beautiful, warm feeling, and the water starts to calm. Rodrik, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Aye. Natural 20. Oh, a natural 20 again.
You look up at the sun, and you feel its warmth, and the wind brushes over you gently, and you do not vomit on Curi.
Aye.
Which would have been the end, but this is the end. Good job, guys. Welcome to Point 5, and there's much more to come.